Hey guys, as a lot of you probably already know, I'm in the middle of building my business right now, and I'm trying to build a business around videography and photography. And while I have been struggling a little bit and I'm back in Denmark, I am making and putting in the work to make this happen and get on with it. So that's why I have been a little bit too busy as well in terms of not making too many YouTube videos as I really want to do. And that's why I thought today, maybe why not just make a YouTube video where I'm actually working and creating something that I need for work. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to make a reel or a short form video for my media kit. And my media kit, if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a sales pitch. A lot of people have it in a PDF form that they can send out to potential clients that they reach out to. Mine is on my website, so it's easy to just browse to, and I can put videos on it as well. And my selling point is kind of, I found this hole in the system or lack of need or whatever you want to call it, where companies need short form content, need a lot of like short, small clips that they can then put together differently to repurpose into different content for their own brand and put on their own social media. So that's what I want to offer to create for them, going around different locations to shoot, which will otherwise be quite expensive for them. So we're going to create a video today, a short form video that's going to showcase that. And on my media kit, I'm going to have, I think, 3 videos in total. One that kind of targets the tourism boards, travel agencies, those kind of like more generic kind of travel videos, you could say. Of course, offering some unique things, but yeah, that kind of like more not exactly with me in focus as a person or product in focus or something in focus, but just like kind of the environment, the country, the city, whatever it could be. So that's one. That's the one that we're going to create today. And then I'm going to create 2 more. One is going to be kind of like apparel, clothing, accessories, something like that. And then the last one is going to be around like services. It could be and products. It could be a phone. It could be a speaker. It could be something more on camera, something like that. So that's kind of like the 3 things that I want to focus on, that I can see that I can bring around with me in the world and create stories and clips around. So that's what we're gonna do. This is kind of like an unscripted video, as you can probably already tell. And this is kind of just, I wanted to bring you along, and maybe it's gonna be rather long, so you can just skip ahead. I'm going to try and make the chapters so that you can see and you can skip along and you can play it faster, whatever you want to do. If you want to watch it, if you want to get into like kind of things, first we're gonna jump into Artlist to find some music. Then we're gonna jump into DaVinci Resolve, where we're gonna edit the reel, the short form video, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Then I'm gonna show you the final result in the end. So let's get to it. Let's jump into the computer. All right, we are on the computer now, and I am just on Artlist. It's, if you don't know what this is already, Artlist is a music site where you can find music that you can use for client projects and all that kind of stuff, because you can't just use an Ed Sheeran song or something that's copyrighted. So you need music like this. And I've just recently switched to Artlist. Actually, I used to use Epidemic Sound, but now I'm on Artlist instead. Various reasons, but I really like them already, and they seem like a really genuine company as well. So I'll have a link in the description below, where if you want to sign up, you can do that, and you can get 2 months extra in your subscription. That's what I did myself as well, so that's super nice. Anyway, let's get to it. So what I want to do first is I kind of want to use these tabs to find the music that I want to use. So we definitely want to do something with like commercial style vlogs, and I wanted to have a travel vibe as well. So that's definitely what we're going to work with. Let's see, probably have some nature, landscape kind of feel as well. Could be nice. Let's see the mood. We want something that's uplifting, exciting, maybe funny. I don't know. These are kind of like playful. Nah. Dramatic could be as well. Let's see what we get. Oh, we're down to 3 songs. Okay, maybe that was a little bit too much. Let's see what these songs are, and then we can remove some things again if it's too much. Nope, not that. Starting a little bit slow. Nope. Okay, we definitely chose too much. Let's remove nature and landscape, and remove funny as well. Let's see what happens with that. Nope. so just start that one. I'm gonna make a collection. No, I actually did make a media kit reels already. Let's just put it in there for now. I think I like that it has some music over it, but I don't really like this singing back bad feeling. That's probably not going to be good for the kind of video that we're going to do. So, and for like a company thing. So no, that's not probably not going to be it. Okay, this might take too long. So actually I already had a collection I just realized from the other day. So let's just open that and see what free songs I chose the other day and see if we can work with some of them. One of those. So that one is super commercial like, and I'll probably use that for kind of like a product video or something at some point. I really like that one, but I don't think it really fits. It could fit the travel vibe, but I probably want to use it for something else. I don't think I'll use it for this one. Let's see what this one is. This one could definitely work. I see some with those like kind of two clap things. I really see some cool like fast transition things to like capture your attention. That could be cool with that, or like some text appearing or something. So that could be nice. Let's listen to the last one and see which one we choose. Yeah, I'm gonna choose the second one. I think this one might be a little bit too much for all of the things I want to do. Maybe it could work for kind of like the apparel accessory one, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the second one. I think that's actually pretty good. So this trouble one, I'm gonna download it in the WAV file. All right, so we're gonna jump into DaVinci Resolve, and first thing I'm just gonna do is to drag in the song, and we're just gonna make sure that we, oh, maybe it's fine. Sorry about the sound here. We want to have it where it starts, so I'm just gonna hit I. Oh, and maybe before I start, so the only thing I did before I jump into DaVinci Resolve was to hit the project settings, and I just changed it to 1080 by 1920, and then the frame rate to 29.97, because that's the frame rate that I record in, and that's the one that Instagram likes the best, of 30 FPS. So that's the one that I use. And this is just 1080 but vertical, so that's what I use as well. Works like a charm. I'm still on the free version of Resolve. I just changed recently from Premiere. I love it. I'm gonna pay for it at some point, but so far there's only a few things that I can't do that I really want to do. But either way, the basic free version here has been perfect so far. So that's kind of where we are at. And the reason why I did it before I started recording is this exact reason, because I always forget to do it. And as soon as you made a timeline, which I did before as well, it locks the timeline frame rate. So you have to do it before, and then you can just delete the timeline, but it's super annoying if you started doing something in the timeline first and then you come back. So that's one small, very, very tiny small quirk that I've found so far that I don't really like. But anyway, let's just play through, and I'm gonna find like a 10, 12, 15 second mark that I'm gonna stop it at. I think I'm just gonna drag it down into my timeline already. And we're gonna zoom in a little bit. So we have a 15 mark around here. Okay, so let's just play through it and see where we want it to stop. Yeah, we're just gonna stop it there. Okay, and let's try and play it in loop and see how that sounds. Okay, I think we might actually want to just zoom in here a little bit and just start it there. I just used the Q command, like I've set that to just ripple delete left. And what I want to do right now is kind of like, it's not going to loop on my website, but this is what I normally do. So this is kind of just like my rhythm. I'll try to find a place in the song where I can just cut, and then as it repeats, especially on Instagram. On TikTok you can hear the cut, but on Instagram if you do it right, then it just keeps rotating kind of. So that's super nice. So yeah. Maybe here. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. That's super nice. So look at how it just transitions super nicely now in between. So that's exactly what we want. We wanted to start on the beat, so it kind of like sounds like it's continuing the right way. All right, so that's kind of what I start with always. Even if it's for Instagram, it's for anything, that's how I start. So the next thing is to find the clips, and I'll record it, but I think I'll just like skip through it really quick in the video that you're watching, because it's gonna be pretty boring to see me watch through a bunch of clips and figure that out. So I'll start talking again when I'm done with that. So I'll just get back to you in a second. So as you've just seen in the fast forward, now we have a bunch of clips in here. So what I want to do now is just to play through it, and I kind of want to feel where it's at. And I think I want to add some text into this one as well, just to kind of like show what we're doing and kind of make it more like a commercial, because it's for my media kit than I normally would for Instagram. For Instagram, I'm usually taking like a song with lyrics, and then I'm just kind of like making captions around the lyrics. You can go to my Instagram, you can see what I mean. It's basically all my reels from mid 2022 where we are at right now. So let's just play through it and see where we're at, and I'm just gonna start putting some clips into it. Okay, so at these two, I definitely want to do something like putting in, for these claps, I want to do some text. And we want it here as well. So what I want to do here is I just click M, making sure I don't have anything selected. That will just make these markers, so it's easier for me to know where I want to put those in. Here. All right, I don't want to add anything in the end, and then we are going to see where we're going to make the cuts. I'm gonna make it on that one, right around here. Maybe on this one. Gonna make that a theme. See how that works. Okay, we're gonna do it on those. Like around here. All right, let's see how that works. So we want something that definitely gets the attention in the beginning. Maybe we should start with, we want to start with something with a bit of motion. So we're gonna use, I think, this one. Just gonna zoom that in. It's shot in 4K, so I don't really lose any resolution by doing this. And then we are gonna play through it. We just want to play it like from here. This is my friend grid that is running, and we just want to play that here. So we just want to see how that looks. Okay, let me snap again. Snap to there. And what I like to do is, usually I will do it like this. Now the question is, okay, so we actually want to make sure that that doesn't happen. So okay, so what I usually do is, now we'll just make it like this and cut it. So I want the same clip to continue from the end to the beginning, so that's why I normally loop it. So you can see, like, if we do it full screen, it just continues running, and that's what you will see when it's on Instagram and it's a reel. It just loops. That creates a really nice effect, because if you have the same clip at the end and it continues the clip, then people don't notice, and then they might see it multiple times, which is getting up your views, which is what you want. So yeah, just a tip for you there. That's how I do it. Let's get some other clips in. Maybe let's do it the other direction now. So let's clip in something like this. This is actually not in Bali, but anyway, close enough. We're just gonna need a couple of seconds of this drone clip. Maybe this will be a little bit too boring, but let's see. Put it in there. Okay, let's see something bit more interesting. Actually, I think we're gonna use those clapping sounds. So let's just throw in another volcano to just kind of give context to what we just had. I don't remember how this plays. Let's move a little bit. Moving that forward, and then that's gonna be a very short clip because we're gonna switch to something else. Okay, so these are going to be switching to, I think we have another drone clip here that we can use. So we can use this one, and I used these clips so many times already, as you can see, so I kind of know where to use them. And this is going to be way too long. I don't know what I'm thinking. I guess it's going to be clip in between those, and then we're gonna have another clip. We want a person in the clip again, so we'll take another shot of Garrett walking and zooming in on that, and this is where the drone starts moving. That's gonna be fine. Dragging, do we drag it in? Nope. Try again. And make that cut there. I'm not sure how I feel about this so far, but let's see. It's gonna be a little bit mundane here in the beginning, because maybe I should have chosen something that had some more action in the beginning. But let's see. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna be too boring. Let's see. Just a little bit to the left. And put it in there, cut it to there. Okay. So I think so when this thing starts, actually we want something to happen there. So we want, okay, so we want another clip that's gonna run through these, and then some text on this, and then I think we want one of the running clips to start here. So we have one somewhere here. Where is it? This one. Where Grid as well is running. I like these kind of motion shots where she's running, and I know there's a sequence here when she just like spreads her arms, which is kind of like a happy mood. So we're gonna use that, and we're gonna drag it in here, and that's gonna be what starts to play here, and then it's probably gonna get cut there. Yeah. Then we want some more kind of like high motion stuff. So let's see what we can do. I think this one could be nice to get in there, as I have this kind of like panning feeling when we get a little bit closer, like this segment here. Could be nice. So that's a very long one. Let's just cut that back a little bit. Whoop. Let's see if that can work. And that's the problem with these kind of songs. Now I've got this stuck in my head. This is moving very, very slowly. It's almost barely moving. Is that the wrong clip? Wait, I have another clip of this. Delete this clip. Let's use this clip instead. That's better. So we zoom in and go to kind of like this spot here. We don't want it to extend over there. That's going to be far too long anyway. So we're just going to use probably maybe this portion. Oh, one thing that I want to do with these clips is that they are most likely shot in a higher frame rate. Some of them are. So I'm just going to right click, highlight all of them, right click, clip attributes, and then choose the other one. And then you will see, that was too far, that now they're all 29. That means that some of them that needs to be in slow motion are. So this one, for example, is in slow motion. And let's just try and take this part of the clip and see it. Oof, that's way too long. We probably want to get that over here then, because we want to use a good part of that clip. That looks a little bit boring now. Just wait till the color grading. Okay, let's choose this one. Let's see. We just want her to start walking. Where we don't want the sound. Like this. Is that going to be good? That. Yeah, I think we want that to cut there as well. And then let's see what we have. We have some amazing waterfalls. Yeah, I might want to start a little bit longer in there. That's gonna be far too long as well. Well, this is gonna be a short reel highlight. I don't think we're gonna use this one. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, we have this one, which is one of my favorite clips that I've shot. So let's just let's get that in there as well. That's gonna be. We might need to. I don't think this is gonna look nice. Okay, let's just see what we got so far. There's no color grading or anything on, but we see what we work with. Something wrong with this cut here. Comes in too late. I think it needs to cut here. a little bit further in. Where is it? I think. There we go. I think actually we want to switch these two around, just because that one with the mountains is a little bit boring. Yeah, so we have her walking this way. So we just need to switch one of these around. I think we're gonna flip this one. So she's gonna come walking in. Yeah, that's nice. This one is shot in 4K as well, so I can crop in a little bit and move it a little bit over to the left, down so that it's centered. I want this one, I think, to be a little bit further as well. So I just hit the T command, and now I can kind of like ribbel where I want it to start and finish. Okay, so I want some text then, but let's just quickly color grade these now. So now we did the editing part, now we're doing the color grading part, and then we'll do some text afterwards. And apologies for like this slow, super boring kind of walkthrough, but this is kind of like my full workflow. So that's all. You get the full experience, if you can say so. So I'm just making some, we're using Option S to make some more notes. And I am using a preset pack from my friend Zach, but I actually think we're not going to use it today. I think we're just going to color grade these. So, yeah, I'm going to reset this. So we're going to start here. Normally I'll put a lot on here, but I'm not going to do that today. So we're just going to color grade these from the beginning. So we're just going to correct shot and the exposure here to start with, and I want it to be a little bit more light in the mood, so that's what we're working with so far. And then we're gonna do a curve to give it some more contrast. That went a little bit too far down there. Yep. You can kind of see what we've done. And this one will be the color tab. We want it to be a little bit warmer, I think. So just grab these, and why is nothing happening? Now there's something happening. There we go. Want it to be a little bit more green and nice, I think. Like so. Just a little bit. We're gonna put the luminance up a little bit as well, like so. Didn't make a huge difference, but I like it. So let's go to the next one. I'm not gonna use the most time on color grading these. That's not entirely the point, neither with the video or with these this kind of reel. So I'm just not gonna spend that much time on it. I'm just gonna show you what I do. And This is really why I love DaVinci Resolve, because I've tried to color grade in Premiere Pro, and that's just horrible. So let's just see what we did there, and then the last thing is just to put some color on it. Let's see, I think we're just gonna do it in here actually. So we're gonna put a little bit more warmth up in the clouds and on the ground as well, in the midtones, and then make it cooler in the shadows. Maybe that was a little bit too much. Kind of balance that with a little bit of temperature. Yeah, I like it. It was a warm morning. Let's go with that. Heading on to this one, and not much correction there, but this was shot very early morning, so it's supposed to be a little bit dark. Let's make a curve. Like so. And do you want to do anything with the colors here? We could warm up the sky a little bit. Warm up everything and just make it. I didn't do much, but it gave it a little bit of a softer look. So for this one, I think we're just gonna copy these settings to make it easy, and then maybe just dial it down a notch. So, and for this one, sorry for my kind of singing, humming, whatever that is. I think that's good. And then go to this panel and make our S curve. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is good. And then this one, I definitely want to pump blue hues a little bit. So let's just go into this and then just like give the blues a little bit more of a stretch. We kind of like outbalance the greens a little bit. Doing it like this. Alright, maybe not that much. I think that's good. And do we want to bring? Nope, we don't. Actually, do I like it? Maybe I want it a little bit darker, actually. Just like that. That's nice. All right, this one we're actually gonna use a conversion LUT because this was the first shot that's from my camera. So we had this cinema gamut on, which just lifts everything up. So we're just gonna drag all of this way down, drag the highlights down, oh, the gain, I should say. And let's see, I think we're good around here. She's not in focus at all in this one, that's great. That's a little bit annoying that I didn't realize that before actually. Okay, I don't like that. Neither that one. Let's just go to no. What do we want to do with this one? I kind of feel like I shouldn't use. Maybe it's okay. That's okay. She comes into focus then. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. Okay. And now my camera is not playing nice. Okay, so we're gonna stop the head on recording and turn that off. Don't know when it stopped recording. Let's see. So I'm not really too satisfied with the look that we got going on here. Maybe you just want to lift everything back up a little bit. Yeah, I do like that better. Kind of want to have, is that the gamma maybe? Oh yeah, that's nice. That's actually exactly what I was looking to do. That's the nice glow, and then maybe just counterbalance it a little bit in the lift and the gain. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, let's just move on to the next one. Sometimes it's also just a matter of not spending too much time, and then I can always, the good thing about these is that I'm just going to post it on the website, so I can always go back and edit it again and tweak it and upload a new version if I want to. So no harm done really in terms of that. Let's just see here what we're looking at. I kind of want to bring out some of the details in those in the mountain. Move that up, and then gonna shift up that. What do we want to do with this one? It's getting very, very, very dark. And very noisy as well. Not exactly what I wanted to do. Anyway, this clip is gonna have text on it, so that's okay. For this clip, I can see that we need to just get it a little bit more centered, like so. Then we can jump back in and create our notes. And we want to adjust it first. Like so. Drag that down. Then create some more contrast here. That's very nice. That's very, very nice actually. Yeah. And I don't know if I want to do any more. So no, I'm gonna leave it as so now. I think I like it. This one is probably gonna require some work. This is always a fun clip to edit. And it is so off. Anyway, I always like to just make it a little bit more warm. And let's just continue to drag it down a little bit and up there. Then we're gonna make our curve in the second one. Drag down to make some more contrast. I'm not gonna put too much contrast on this one actually, or like counterbalance the contrast. I like to just keep it low. I think it was overexposed a lot. I like this. I do really like this. That's good. Next. Let's see, continue to adjust for the exposure. This is a very dark clip in general. So I'm gonna try and brighten it up a little bit. The edit here. I think that's nice. And then maybe, no. Zoom it up slightly, like so. Zoom it up on all of them. Oh, that's way too much. Oh, that's nice. I like it a little bit warmer like that. This one is a clip that I just recently realized. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Remove the lot. I want the lot to be on this one. And the reason why I want the LUT, or like the conversion LUT, to be in the middle is because I saw a video on YouTube as well that showed me that like then I can adjust these pre-LUT and look at that difference. Just look at that difference. That's so nice. And then for the last one, we're gonna adjust these a little bit. Make these brighter. The midtones a lot brighter. Look at that, that's nice. So we actually went from, how to turn it all off. I think we can do like this. So you can see that's the process that we just went through in a matter of a few clicks. I think that's just very nice. I like that. That's so easy to do in this software. Something that I definitely was not able to do in Premiere because the Lumetri scope is just so horrible to work with. Alright, so let's just see where we at this. I know this one can get a little bit noisy, but I think we hit the contrast pretty well. And then I actually think I just want to warm it up a little bit. Just a tiny bit. That was not a big difference, but like this it is. And this one is another shot from my Canon. So, and this was before I used cinema gamut. So this is what we're gonna work with like this. Look at that. How much we just brought to live with a few clicks. Oh, I forgot that I had those settings on. So one thing that you can just highlight up here, and then you can see what you're doing for each step. Sometimes when I do that, I forget to click it off again. All right, that's pretty good. And then just maybe adjust the curves just slightly. That's very nice. No need for color adjustment on that. And this is the same clip as the first one, so we're just gonna copy that. All right, let's see where we are at now. All right, so I think I do like it. There's probably a lot of things that I could change. This one needs some stabilization, so we're just gonna smoothen that up and then stabilize this clip. Yeah, that's a lot better. All right, so I wanna put some text in, and I think because it has these 3 beats in the end, I think we're gonna put some text in there. And this is kind of gonna be like, I think we're gonna write something like, "This is barley." So we're gonna put a text layer in here. Just gonna put it over here. And let's see if we can just make like, now we're getting to the weird part because I don't. Let's try and use this one. I usually just use Puffins, so I don't really, I have not that good with fonts. That's nice. And then we want to make it a little bit bigger. Maybe like this. Yeah. And move it up. Oh, we can do that like this. Just move it slightly up. And then we're gonna make, can we do that? I don't even know if we can make some of it in another color. I was gonna look if it's all black. That's a little bit too much, isn't it? That's one of the issues that I did not think that I would run into. Maybe we just want to do it in the regular way, like so. And just take it down like this. And then, so what I want to do is I want to kind of on these beats. I'm not going to be on repeat. So it's on here. This dupe, and then this is the second beat, so we're going to jump back one step. And where is the right on title? This is something that I love in this software, is that I can just do like this, then keyframe it, jump one step further, say is, and it's keyframed, and go to this part, go one back, keyframe it so it's where it's at now. Go one further, and then this is body, so it's gonna look like this. I actually want something with 4 letters, 4 words, I think. That's okay. So we're gonna do come on. Go on adventure in body. And then we're gonna size it a little bit smaller, and we are gonna do line spacing a little bit smaller as well, like so. And then we're gonna retrace it. So go on adventure will be the first ones. So we still have the right on here. So go on, and then over here is going to be back to on, and then adventure, and then this last one is going to be in body. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so that text we want to copy to over here, and then that can kind of continue into this. But for this one, we don't want the keyframes, so kind of just, oh, that's annoying. How do we get rid of those completely? I don't know. Oh, so then we have to remove them all. Okay. As you can see, I have not played around with that before. Just gonna turn off the music. Okay, did that solve it? No. Where is the issue? There it is. Okay. That works. Okay, so now when we where is the key? There. Now when we replay it. Oh. Put this one on. Okay, so I want something as well to go over here, and now I can actually reuse this one because it doesn't have any keyframes. It does, but it's in the end, so it's okay. So we want this one to say something like amazing nature. I think that's nice. Like this, and then I want it to be, I want to zoom in again, and then actually I see that we're not really hitting. Okay, that's better. So on this one we want to do the right on, and amazing dupe nature. So it's gonna be like this, which is actually not that fitting in terms of this second shot. So we are gonna move it back up like this. Is that gonna fit the first one? That's gonna be fine. Okay, and then when it switches, we're just gonna let it go. Maybe we wanna do it like this. Okay, so we want to do, I think we want to say, take this one, and then we want to say something like, always a good time. I think that's good. And then we are gonna do zoom into a timeline again. And again, I see that I do not hit what I'm trying to hit. This is where we wanted it to start, like so. And oh, that's the keyframe that's off, or like the marker. Anyway, we want to take this one and say right on, always a, I think that's good, like so. Keyframe it, always a good. Why did it keyframe it like this? Always a, so good. And then over here, say good time. Oh no. Why is it doing that? There we go. Okay. And then we need to place it somewhere else. I think I'm just gonna lower it down again, like so. Well, I actually ended up liking that a lot, so I think that's it. I don't want to spend any more time on it anyway, so I think that's pretty good. Let's go to export, and I have my, this is what I've made myself. I found a YouTube video, I can't remember which one, that kind of showed the workflow, so this is what I'm doing as well. We're just gonna call this for Media Kit Reel 1. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. And I actually don't know where I want to save it. Result. I don't know. And these are the export settings. So I use QuickTime because I also use my iPhone, and that works really well. And then H265 instead of H264. I'll just leave everything on, then make sure that the resolution is all right, the frame rate is all right, and then the only thing I do is quality restrict to 45,000 kilobytes per second. That works very nicely. I used 45 megabytes per second in Premiere, so I think this is equivalent to that. And then I just left everything else on. I don't think I've done anything for these. I think some people like forcing size to highest quality forcing, but I haven't really needed that. So what I do is just add to render queue and say render all, and then it's just gonna render through it, and it's gonna be pretty quick. And that's it. Then we got our reel, and we can actually see it. All right, maybe it's not entirely perfect. I'll check that later, but I think for now, that's pretty good. All right, so that's it for this, I don't know, walkthrough tutorial kind of thing. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, or you just kind of liked it. Yeah, check out Artlist if you want that. Use my link. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, I enjoyed making this. It actually helps me sometimes to kind of make these videos and just kind of work through it. Now I kind of jump through this reel a little bit quicker than I normally would. I couldn't spend hours without end on this, but that's not really the purpose. The purpose is to showcase what I can do. And of course you want to do what's something that you're good at, or like show your best work. But you can also just end up in a spiral where you just like keep going. So I think this was a really nice thing, and I've been editing reels daily for 1.5 months. So my workflow is, I think, pretty quick in terms of working with these files. I'm using these every day. So that also makes it a little bit easier for me, and I think I'm quite satisfied with where it is now. And as I said, I can always just change it because it's going up on my website and it's not going on Instagram. So that's gonna make it a little bit easier. So anyway, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, as said, and yeah, take care until the next time, and I hope to see you soon.